Hello, everyone. Well, we made it through the first week of introductions and getting our feet wet, so everything's looking pretty good there. I've went in and graded the introductions, just giving you 20 points if you did what I asked by posting an introduction and responding to at least two other people. Now it's time to get into chapter one. Chapter one is sort of just a very general, very vanilla type like overview of IO psychology. But I went ahead and posted two things. Number one, I have posted a discussion question. This is one of the rare times I've actually posted two discussion questions, and you can choose either one or the other to do. They're fairly straightforward, nothing too complex, but they ask you to apply either some of the psychological principles mentioned in chapter one or some of the issues mentioned in chapter one to your place of business. Now, one thing I want to make sure is I do not want anybody posting anything about their work that is really negative and then mentioning names. If you work for this particular company or that, I really don't want you on there saying my company stinks or they're horrible, and that's not proper and it's not what I want. So be aware that don't be doing that. You can talk about a past company and not mention their name. If you can talk about it now and not mention it, that's up to you. I doubt that I have anybody in class who has never ever worked. Usually, if they take psychology of work, they've worked at some job in the past, so they can answer either question one or two. When you post to the discussion board and you create a thread, please tell me in the title if it's question one or question two that you're answering relevant to it. And then remember, you got to respond to two other people. Secondly, for chapter one, I have posted what is called an employment law quiz. It's a very simple quiz. Under resources tab, I have two websites that have anti-discrimination laws, just a summation of a few of them, and some employment discrimination laws. I suggest printing these out, looking them over, and then taking the quiz. Now, the quiz can be taken up to 2 times. It's found under the lessons tab. You have 10 questions, multiple choice or true false, and they come from a bigger pool than that. So 10 questions in 10 minutes to get it done, but they come from a bigger pool than that. So what can potentially happen is that you take it 2 times, you take it once. If you decide to take it a second time, you're not necessarily going to see the exact same questions on there. They can be different. All right. So you can have your notes. You can have your material in front of you. Consider it an open note quiz, from the data that you download from the websites. And that's fine for this first time up. So we're getting started. We got a discussion. Initial post by Friday, respond to at least two people by Sunday, and then a quiz which you can take up to 2 times and have the notes in front of you. So that can't be too terribly overwhelming. Folks, if you have any questions, email me. We're off and running. Chapter 2 is going to be a little bit just general stuff, and then after that we really get into the meat of the matter. So I hope you're doing well. Do take care, and I'll talk to you soon.